Scandalous plan put into action for Al-Shara against Turkey. Israel, disturbed by Turkey's moves in Syria, has put into action a scandalous plan against Ahmed Al-Shara. If this action is carried out, very bad events may occur. The December 8th revolution in Syria and the developments that followed have officially made Israel uneasy. It has emerged that the Zionist regime, which wants to sabotage the process in Syria where Turkey is preparing for a military and security cooperation agreement, is threatening the Ahmed Al-Shara administration. Israel, which threatens to divide the country through Nusayri, Druze and PKK structures, including by striking the Republican palace and eliminating Al-Shara if it assigns Turkey as a military force and strategic partner in Syria through intermediaries, has made the primary demand to abandon the bases allocated to Turkey and not to give control of the airspace to Turkey. Yezer Necker, who once served as a minister in the Al-Shara Idlib administration, said that the Damascus administration stands on common ground with the Arab world regarding Israel, noting that there will be no agreement or understanding between Damascus and Tel Aviv in a time when the occupation and massacres of Palestine and Gaza are ongoing and the two-state solution is being sabotaged. Necker said, Israel has currently usurped our lands. In this situation, it is imposing something on us. Instead of acting like a state, it is acting like a bandit. In a sense, there is a pressure for political legitimacy and the integrity of Syria, saying you will accept my conditions. However, this situation cannot be resolved with a fait accompli. Syria has the will to ensure its own sovereignty and integrity without giving in to external blackmail. Syrian Turkmen researcher Samir Hafez's views on the subject are as follows. Israel sees the developments in Syria after December 8th as the greatest threat to the future. For this reason, it wants to receive strong guarantees. Another fear is that Turkey will become a strategic partner with Syria in terms of military terms. For this reason, it says, if you do not want to be divided, you have to make an agreement with us and keep Turkey away from Syria. And just like Jordan, Egypt, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, they are imposing a detailed agreement. Following this, Syria will include its new administration, Ibrahim, in the agreement. They say, otherwise, we will turn you into Gaza. They have hit all the military remnants of Assad with the attacks they have carried out so far. They want Syria to remain like this for a long time. However, a possible Turkey-Syria military alliance is not much. It will change everything in a short period of 5 to 6 months. They have hit T4, Hama, Damascus, and many other military points as special targets. The moment it loses the strategic positioning war, its position in the Golan, Lebanon, and even Palestine will be affected by this situation. Seeing this, it is attacking. Every scenario without Turkey will divide Syria and cause greater chaos. The Syrian administration will not be fooled by Israel's blackmail. The ISIS operation planned with Turkey will be the first step of this cooperation. It is necessary to look carefully at why the Israel-US bloc is moving ISIS between Homs and Deir ez-Zor, because ISIS should be there for Israel's Quneitra Tenaf Hasaka corridor from the Golan. They will march to the Euphrates River using this terror apparatus as an excuse. In addition, ending ISIS's presence eliminates the existence of the coalition and imperial powers there, along with the PKK-YPG. Another vital point is the Cyprus and Mediterranean dimension. The information we have obtained from the Syrian field is that Israel will resort to many options, including the attack on the Republic Palace and the assassination attempt. Within the framework of the blackmail and threat, it directs to Shara through intermediary countries. Among the information received is that the security elements in Damascus have also taken the necessary precautions against such a scenario. Israel's attacks on Syria continue after the Assad regime took over. The T4 air base, located in the central part of the country, and which Israel is trying to destroy with airstrikes, was captured. Finally, the S-200 and S-400 air defense systems were targeted in the attacks Israel launched 3 days ago. The central parts of the main runway and radar systems were hit, and aircraft hangars were targeted at T4. And there are also some out-of-service warplanes. T4, located west of the Palmyra-Tedmur region of Homs, was used as an air base by the ousted regime for many years. T4 Air Base, which has long runways and large areas where aircraft can be deployed, is connected to major cities such as Homs and Damascus by land. It also provides an advantage for logistics operations. Modernized with support from the Soviet Union during the Cold War years, the airport served as one of the most important operational bases of the ousted regime's air forces. The base was also used by the Russian and Iranian armies during the Assad regime.